All right, folks, you're going to meet one of the most talented teenagers you're ever going to meet. That's right, Erin, I'm talking about you. That's Erin Kraus. She's a wish recipient of Make-A-Wish, New Jersey. How you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good. I'm great. Erin and I met in Atlantic City at a wonderful fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish. The folks from Fedway brought us down there, and you were the keynote speaker, the guest speaker. Erin, tell everyone very quickly, and we'll put up the website for the Make-A-Wish organization, Make-A-Wish New Jersey. You were diagnosed in 2020?
Yes.
With Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Yes.
Describe that, because then I'm going to go to the wish, which is pretty amazing.
It was definitely very hard going through treatment. And I believe that going through treatment during COVID absolutely heightened everything. I definitely wasn't going to school. I didn't want to catch COVID, especially with my immune system that did not exist. And I wasn't seeing my friends or really any of my family. And that was incredibly hard for me. And it felt like I knew that support was there, but it was hard not seeing anyone there to be with me during it all. But I knew that they were there supporting me.
So how do you even know about Make-A-Wish?
I mean, I've heard crazy stories. Like I know someone received a wish. Actually went to my school. He was to see the Foo Fighters. He wanted to be the drummer. That was actually a kid from my school. So that was really like the talk of like our school for a very long time. So I feel like that's kind of where I heard it from.
Yeah, except now you're the talk. So
yeah.
Here's what happens. Erin, and again, I was honored to host this event in Atlantic City for Make-A-Wish. We're tied to the folks at Fedway. And you told the story about your wish. Now, I was still blown away by this. You're 17 years old and you say, I want to go to a Rolling Stones concert. Was that it?
Yeah.
And okay, so you go, the concert is in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
Describe the wish.
I just felt like I was treated like such a VIP. I just felt incredibly special. It was definitely felt like a my moment kind of thing. And it was just honestly such a once in a life opportunity to go see the Rolling Stones. And I'm incredibly thankful to Make-A-Wish for granting my wish. And yeah, we got to sit down at like a little VIP section that had like drinks and snacks, and there was candy, and we got like a service there to pick us up and drive us there. And I actually went to the Museum of Ice Cream afterwards because I love ice cream, so I had to go.
You love ice cream, and I get the ice cream, and I love the Rolling Stones as well, but it makes more sense for me given my age versus yours. What the heck is the story with you loving the Rolling Stones? Because there's got to be an explanation.
Yeah, well, when everything shut down, I just felt like there was nothing to do. I wasn't working. I basically wasn't going to school. And I knew a lot of my friends were into older bands. And I'm like, oh, let me give them a listen. So I remember originally starting with Foreigner for like the shutdown. And then I went to the Beatles, Styx, Fleetwood Mac. And I eventually got to the Rolling Stones. And AC/DC was there for a while, but now it's the Rolling Stones.
How great is Mick Jagger?
He's fantastic. I mean, I know that he just had open heart surgery a few years ago, but it looked like he never had anything wrong with him. He's jumping on stage, he's running around, and oh my gosh, like I'm out of breath watching him. And he's 78 now.
Your parents, talk about their involvement in this.
Oh my God, they were so just, I guess, confused when I asked for a Rolling Stones trip at first, but then they were like, oh yeah, let's go. They didn't even know that I had gotten into any kind of music like this for their generation. Like I would be just playing and singing a song, just walking around, and they'd be like, I know that song. That's from like when I was a kid. Like, why are you listening to that?
So they went on a road trip to Austin. Let me ask you, because everyone's wondering, I'm sure wondering, other than your great taste in music and the work that Make-A-Wish does. Again, the website's been up there. How's your health now, right now? How are you feeling right now?
I am in remission. I believe I am actually 1 year and 3 months today in remission.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I did not ask, because there are parents and there are kids, some of whom actually watch public broadcasting, and friends of young people who are struggling, what would be your message to them right now?
I would just say keep trying, because there's always something on the other side. Just get through it, no matter how hard it is, and you know that you'll make it, and you'll be there, and you'll see the other side, and you'll see the happiness.
Did you ever know that you were this tough?
Not really, until everything stopped with the pandemic, and then I knew I was tough, but the pandemic was tough, and then when I was diagnosed, it got even tougher. And I guess coming out of it, I was like, wow, I really am that tough. Like, it's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, don't doubt it for a second. And I can't even imagine what you've been through. So I will tell you, for hundreds and hundreds of people who gave you a standing ovation in Atlantic City at that event for Make-A-Wish, I will tell you, to the Fedway folks, thank you for introducing me to you, and the Make-A-Wish folks, we wish them all the best. And you just keep doing well, okay?
Thank you so much.
And we're wishing you all the best. Thanks, Erin Kraus. She's a superstar. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by Fedway Associates, Inc., Delta Dental of New Jersey, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, New Brunswick Development Corporation, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, Seton Hall University, the Russell Berry Foundation, Investors Bank, and by the Adler Aphasia Center. Promotional support provided by New Jersey Monthly and by NJ.com.
This is the Seton Hall story, one that comes to life every day on our campus. This is the place where great minds discover, innovate, collaborate, and find their true calling. This is the place where passion has a purpose, where learning inspires leading. The bonds we make, the values we teach, inspire our community to take heart and take action. This is Seton Hall University. This is what great minds can do.